everyone, it's Sienna. I'm back. I haven't filmed in I want to say about a week, but I'm just trying to get all of my content together and then just post multiple videos. So like, I guess it's called pre-filming. So you guys won't know that I haven't filmed in about a week. Well, now you know, because I just told you. So what has changed? Okay, so a lot has been going on. Let's see, my son, he got a little bit under the weather, so that really kind of stopped me from filming content. And then not only did my son get under a little bit of the weather, but I became extremely exhausted. And when I say exhausted, I mean exhausted. And I'm still exhausted now, but it's money making hours. So, you know, we got to push through. Let's see. I went to one of my friends / clients' birthday party. So I will be inserting some clips there. Had a great time. Did a photo shoot, so you guys will see some of the content there. I may post it in this video, I may post it in another, but today is a beautiful day. I'm getting my day, well, my day's been started. I get up pretty early because I have to take my kids to school, so I'm up probably around like 6, at the latest 6:30, but I actually feel like I need to start getting up earlier so I can work out, which will require me to go to bed earlier, and I typically don't go to bed on time. So yeah, so that's it. Oh, I got a new office. I'm so happy. Like, let me tell y'all something. This quarantining, staying at home life, trying to be productive, it ain't for me. It is not for y'all, sis. Okay. That's another thing. I think that's one of the reasons why I was very lethargic, and I was not really working like how I know I need to put in the work. And then I'm in the industry, so like I told you guys, I own an insurance agency. So I'm in an industry where you can make passive income. And so passive income, you don't have to work for it. And it could just come to you, right? And so I was living off my passive income. It was just a lot of things going on. So I'll tell y'all about that. I'm getting ready to order a smoothie, and I don't know if I should get some coffee, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. So I'm trying to see. I don't know if I should get some coffee or not, but we shall see. But yeah, so anyway, we are going to my office. As you can see, my hair is a little different. I had some curls put in for my photo shoot, and yeah, and the photo shoot came out really nice. I'll also be inserting some pictures about the photo shoot. Y'all see this won't let me be great, but we ain't gonna focus on that today, okay? And yeah, so once I get my smoothie, I'll be back. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Okay, you guys, so just got my smoothie from McDonald's. I wonder how much sugar is in there. Okay, y'all, so I have to start watching my sugar because I went to the doctor and they were like, ma'am, you are doing too much with the sugar, pretty much. Like, and you know, I'm not one to eat like candy and stuff like that, but I guess I do like a lot of carbs. But I'm not one to eat like a lot of candy and things. And I had to go to the doctor for a checkup, and they checked my sugar, and they were like, it is way too high. So I was like, all right. So I really am focusing on getting my health together. Like I told you, I am scheduled to have weight loss surgery in September, and I'm going through that process. So, you know, like I said, I'll be keeping you guys along for the journey. But yeah, let's talk about this quarantine, okay? We're here at Eastlake. Sorry, I got a little distracted, y'all. I'm wanting to purchase a house, and I see that they're building some properties. So yeah. So let's talk about this quarantine. So the virus happened, and we were on quarantine. Okay. So everybody was at home. Now I was actually working still while we were supposed to be quarantining, because I had just launched my agency, my insurance agency. So I was still working. So I was in the office and working from home and things of that nature, right? But anyway, some of my staff was exposed to COVID and, you know, different things where we couldn't be in the office. You know what I'm saying? So I started working from home, and I live with my family. So I live with my mom, my dad, my sister, and my 2 kids. So everybody's at home, and I'm trying to get work done. Well, because I'm in a house full of people, you know, it's very distracting. And then the kids, they started doing homeschool because they were still in school. So y'all, sis Deanna was trying to be a businesswoman, a mother, a teacher, a babysitter. COVID really just interrupted some plans, child. Okay, COVID did. All right, I don't know if we can say COVID on here. I might have to bleep it out, but the virus interrupted some plans, and I just kind of, I don't want to say gave up. Like, I'm the type of person, sometimes I can be very like thorough and like by the book and like let's follow the rules, and then other times I'm like, okay, instead of trying to fight it and go against the grain, just flow with it. Just follow the wave. Instead of going against the wave, just flow with the wave, right? And so when everybody was at home, I was like, okay, don't fight it, girl, because I was getting like y'all, my nerves. I was like, well, I can't do it all. Like, I gotta hit these numbers for my business, all of this stuff, like, woo. So I said, okay, instead of trying to fight it, whatever's gonna be, it's gonna be, and just go with the wave. Flow with it. Just flow with it. And so, you know what I did? I rested. I rested. I had things going on with my business, all of that. I was just like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. These babies gonna do what they do. We just gotta rest. So that's what I did. All right, so we thought it lasted. How long did quarantine last? So I'm in Georgia, so quarantine lasted I think we were actually shut down for a month or two, if I'm not mistaken. So for a month or two, we were like shut down. And so I needed the break, because launching the business that I launched, it required so much. It required absolutely so much. And I was so stressed. So I said, okay, Lord, I'm going to decide to rest. And again, like I said, I'm in a business that you make passive income. So I was still getting paid. And so that's the first time I was ever in a situation like that, where I didn't have to really like work, but still get paid and make money. Still get paid, make money. So my bills were, they were being taken care of. And I was just like, all right, this is sweet. Now, I told you guys I live at home with my mom and my dad, okay? And they are retired. So they doing what retired people do. They relaxing, they chilling, they waking up when they want to wake up. I ain't mad. They put their time in, right? Well, I started acting like I was retired. Now, by this time, so, let's see. So let me go back. Before I started acting like I was retired, I had realized that I had experienced a burnout, and I knew God had allowed for me to have that time to rest, right? I knew that. I needed to figure some things out and all of that. And I've been selling insurance for like 4 years. So if you're in sales, it can be a little bit tedious. It can be tedious, okay? And sometimes you just need a mental break. Like it takes a toll on your mind, your brain, because it's a lot. I needed that break, and I found out that I was actually experiencing a burnout. Well, by the time I was like, okay, take this time to rejuvenate, get yourself back together. Like, what are you doing that is right? What are you doing that is wrong? That break turned into me just being unproductive. I will say, another word, L word, lazy. But I do not want to speak that over my life. So I realized that I wasn't working as hard as I could. And I'm like, girl, you can get to it. I mean, like, yeah, you making passive income, but come on now. Let's get to it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I couldn't get myself out the funk. And yeah, I didn't care. Like, I was like, I hate to say this, but I was turning away clients. I was sending them to other agents. Like, I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Like, why are you self-sabotaging? And then this went on. Okay, so we had COVID. We were shut down in March, 2 months. This was almost a year. Now that I think about it, because March just ended. April ended, and we're in May now. So, wow, time sure does flies. So, again, going back to my parents. So now they're retired, and they just doing what they do, right? And I was just living like them. Like, I was just like, getting up when I want to get up, like just chilling. And I guess I really stopped caring. So fast forward, here we are, January, and I'm like, all right, Deanna, you got through the Christmas rush, all of that, you know, kids had a good Christmas. January, let's get out this phone. In January, I caught COVID. And like, not the just the I guess the mild cases. It was like the severe case, and it lasted for like 2 months. I mean, I had the chills, I lost my taste, I lost my smell. What else? Like, the body fever. It was bad. Like, my mom was taking care of me and the kids, because I just could not. Okay, I could not. And I was like, I had wrote out my goals. I'm like, okay, it's time to go for it. Let's do it. And child, the virus had got me. Okay. All right. So that was January and February. Like, February, I was still doing some healing because I still had some of the symptoms and all of that. So even though I was still able to move, but I was still quarantining. So January, February, that was that. And here come March. So March, I was like, all right, girl, get to it. Like, you ain't got time to be sitting. So I prayed to God. And I'm like, all right, God, you know, I need second chances. And God literally gave me another chance. And I was like, all right, so if I'm going to be productive, I got to get out the house. Because there's too many distractions. There's just so much going on in the house. And when I'm working, you know, sometimes people interrupt my work. And then not only that, but also... if I'm trying to work from my room, child, how? Let me tell y'all, that bed be calling my name. Cause I do a lot. You know, I got the kids. So that bed be calling me like, Deanna, you know you want to sleep. Get in the bed. And I'm like, okay, no, I cannot. So I said, okay. If you want to hit the numbers that you want to hit in your business, if you want to grow, you're going to have to get another office. Because I didn't mention this part, but my office is, I think I mentioned it in another video, but my office is like an hour away from me. And I wasn't about to make that commute every day to just work. So that lease is ending very soon. So I ended up getting another office that's closer to where I am. And it's actually like less than a minute away from my church. So I'm like, okay, Holy Spirit, I don't know what that's all about, but thank you, Jesus. So now I got the office, and that's where I'm heading to. So actually today is, I went and did my onboarding on yesterday for the office, make sure my key work and everything like that. And so it does. And so today you guys are following along with me to the office. I have my things that I need to get to work, and we working today. So I'm so excited to be in my office, to be productive and just get to it. So that is what I'm doing. I hope y'all was following me. I'm still kind of sleepy. I have decided that I didn't want to get coffee today, but now I'm kind of like regretting it. But I didn't want to. I'm watching my sugar, so I don't like just black coffee, like, no. So that's why I don't have any coffee. And that's why it sounds like I'm rambling, but I just want to share that with y'all because I was like in a major slump. And maybe I'll do a video on burnout and how I got through it. Like, because I was really burned out. Like, sis was burned out, and like people couldn't understand. And it was like, it's not laziness, it's not, you know, because some people are quick to be like, oh, you're being lazy, oh, you're doing this, and it's like, no, that's not what it was. Yeah, so I'm heading into the office, and I'll take you guys along with me.
Here, and just sit like a diva.
Okay.